Hi there, it's Myrna here from Pepper Inbound Marketing, and I'm going live today to talk about marketing strategy. So, my name is Myrna Arroyo with Pepper Inbound Marketing, for those of you who don't know me, and I help travel businesses grow, although not exactly the way you might think. But hey, before we get started with my live for today, I just wanted to let you know that if you like what you hear or if you're interested in learning more about the things I talk about today, feel free to book a call with me at myrnacall.com and we can set up a time to discuss your business and how to apply this and actually make it happen. So I'll go ahead and get started. So clients in the travel business come to me because they want to grow. And a lot of times, these are people who are really good at what they do. They're very excellent travel advisors or tour companies. They have great client reviews. They have a great sales process. And they're very dedicated to their businesses and they work hard in their businesses every day, but they just can't seem to get the right numbers of luxury clients that they really need to have to grow in the way they want to grow. So although they're doing a lot of business, they're not necessarily doing the kind of business they want, or they're not growing as fast as they'd like. Um, and they tell me that that makes them feel frustrated, overwhelmed, and confused. And I get it because these are people that are definitely making an effort. They're spending a lot of time and energy on their marketing, and they just feel like they're not getting a big enough return for their efforts. So they've tried a lot of different things: Facebook, Instagram, blogging, creating content, email marketing, all of it. But for some reason, something about it is not working. And I get it. I get the frustration because I know what it's like when you're really trying to start a business and no one really knows about you and you're trying to get established, and you do all of these things and it seems like nothing is working. They don't know who to trust or what they should do first. And if all that sounds familiar to you, I just want to reassure you that you are not alone. A lot of people go through this. I personally have gone through it. I've hired consultants to help me with my own marketing, and then it ended up not being something that was right for my business. So I understand the fear and frustration that goes along with making these kind of marketing decisions and trying out all of these things and then hoping that they work. A lot of business owners go through this. And I totally relate. So how do you get out of this feeling of overwhelm? I don't know about you, but I get a lot of email from a lot of different marketing consultants, and some of them are excellent. A lot of them are really good, but I really have to battle the shiny object syndrome because it's every day it's something different in my inbox or on my news feed. This strategy, that tactic, this tactic. Email's dead. You have to get a chat bot. So all these different things are. You're trying to decide, like, okay, what do I do? So it's no wonder that people are overwhelmed. And so if that sounds familiar, I get it. But here's what I do with my clients to help them through this overwhelm and to get clarity around their marketing. So what you have to realize is, to grow your business, you really need to ignore all the shiny objects in your inbox and your newsfeed, and you need to get back to basics. You need to sit down and focus on your business and your ideal customer, and you need to find a way to maximize your customer value. And so how do you do this? Well, why would you do this, first of all? So the reason you want to maximize customer value is that that's going to help you make more money per customer than your competitors. And if you're making more money per customer, that means you can afford to spend more money advertising and get in front of more people than your competitors. So the name of the game in marketing is really about maximizing the value of each and every customer that comes through your business. Because when you have that, you're getting the most value possible from each of those people that you've attracted to your business. So the best way to do this, to tackle this project, is to actually map out the customer value journey for your business. And for every business, it's a little bit different, but it basically has 8 steps. And the first step is going to be awareness. This is when your customers first hear about you. The second step is engagement. This is when these customers are now reading your content. They're interacting with you a little bit. The third step is subscribe, when they actually say, yeah, I want to hear what you have to say. I want to get on your email list, etc. Then the fourth step is convert. So this is when they either buy something or they book a call with you and decide that they want to take the relationship further. Then finally, there's the excite stage. This is where you really wow them with your great service. Ascend is the stage at which they've bought something, but now you've been able to upsell them into something bigger and better. So in the travel industry, this could be an example of, they were going to book a regular hotel, but now they're going to book a suite, that kind of thing. And then you book them, transfers and tours on top of that. So now you've, instead of making, $1,000 on that booking, you're making $1,500 on that booking. So that's ascension. And then after that is the promote stage. This is where they come back from their trip. They're really happy. They write you a great review. And then in the 8th stage, they actually become an advocate. So this is when they're proactively sending you referrals and telling everybody how great you are. So what I do with my clients is we map out this journey for their specific travel agency or tour company. And then we figure out what's going on at each one of these steps. And we find the leaks, we find the opportunities, and we figure out what is the best thing to do to maximize the value of a customer for that business. And by the way, if you're serious and if you like what I have to say and you want to do this for your business, go ahead and book a call with me at myrnacall.com and we can talk about it. But right now, I just want to tell you a story, give you an example of how I was able to use this concept with a client recently, so you could kind of see what's possible and why it's such a good idea to do it. So I had a client who's a tour company and they specialize in vacations to Turks and Caicos. And so they're experts in that. They're fantastic at what they do. But they were wanting to grow and they were wanting to get more luxury clients and they were a little bit frustrated. And when they first called me, they're like, well, we need help with social media. And a lot of people that call me, that's originally what they call me about. They want help with social media, but really that's not really what they want. What they want is more customers. So we had a consultation and we talked, and I quickly realized that there was more to the story. So I suggested we go through this customer value journey exercise. They agreed, they liked the idea. And so we did it. I went through all of their online presence. I mapped out their journey. I audited every single step, what percentage of people were coming in and converting at every stage of the journey. And what we discovered is that here's a company with a huge amount of website traffic, but they were only converting less than 1% into actual leads. And so what that told me is, we could probably meet your entire growth goal for next year if we just fix this conversion rate from 0.7 to 2%. And so that gave us clarity. So what we needed wasn't a social media program. What we needed was to look at their website and optimize it. And so that's where you should focus your marketing budget. So now that they know that, we know that that's what we're going to work on, and everything else is just fluff. We don't need it. Until we fix this, and then we decide we're going to grow more, and then we'll find the next phase of the journey to optimize. So that's really what customer value optimization can do for you. It can really just cut through all the clutter, give you clarity on the one thing that you should focus on, and then we can actually get it done because we're not trying to do 8 different things at once. So it was very valuable for them. And I guess the lesson there is you don't have to try every tactic. What works for your neighbor or the company down the street may not necessarily work for yours. Every business is different. And that's why we need to take this time to develop the strategy that's customized to you before you spend any money on marketing. You should definitely go through this exercise of mapping out your customer value journey, auditing what you're doing and how it's working. And then once you have that, then it'll be clear where you should go in your marketing. So anyway, I hope you find this helpful. Thanks for watching, and definitely let me know if you have any questions. And again, if you'd like to learn more about this or implement this in your business, please book a call with me at myrnacall.com, and I will be back to you soon, probably tomorrow, with another live.